Hey, what's up guys, Mr. HD here, and as you can tell by the box, you're wondering what model is this. You can clearly see it says A340-600 and it's got a German registration at the bottom. But it's not your typical box, as you would tell, you know, because it's obviously got a cathedral, I think, of some sort. And yeah, and I think this was on the same, you know, release in 1 to 400 scale by Phoenix. So they've also done this with 1 to 200 scale, and yeah, so if you want to know what aircraft this is, you can probably tell by the title of the video anyway. It's a Lufthansa A340-600, and it's by Eagle on a 1 to 200 scale. Check the description in case you missed anything in this video. My Facebook and Twitter links will be down there, and also the website where I pre-ordered this from, which was easytoys.com. This is my 9th A340 model, and it's my first Lufthansa model. Some information about Lufthansa. Their operations base is out of Cologne in Germany. Main hubs are Frankfurt Airport and Munich Airport. They're founded in 1953 and commenced operations in 1955. Contrary to what Lufthansa say, 1926. However, I've been reading up, doing a bit of research, and apparently due to some legal rights, I think, they didn't legally obtain the original company. Therefore, Lufthansa, as in this particular airline, not the one that was actually founded in 1926, is not the same company. So that's why it's 1953 when it was founded. Their fleet size as of the 9th of February 2016 consists of 264 aircraft. 42 are A340s, 18 of which are A340-300s, and 24 are A340-600s. That's a pretty big A340 fleet, probably the biggest there is. They serve 220 destinations worldwide, and their current A340-600 routes, and sorry if I do miss any, it was difficult to find these destinations, and I've got as many as I've found. So they're from Munich to Tokyo Haneda, Hong Kong Cheklapkok, Shanghai Pudong, Seoul Incheon, Beijing, Delhi, Cape Town, Dubai, Riyadh, Sao Paulo, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Boston, Chicago O'Hare, New York JFK, and Mexico City. They also serve from Frankfurt to Tehran, New York JFK, Bogota, and Kuala Lumpur. This aircraft's first flight was on the 18th of November 2003 and delivered to Lufthansa on the 16th of January 2004, and the Airbus engine designation code is 42. So let's take a look around the box here. So we've got A340-600 and the town or city, the registration of the aircraft, limited edition 1 to 200 scale, back of the box. And I'm pretty sure this is the Rhine River. I think that's how it's pronounced, Rhine. So yeah, top of the box, right, the bottom, and the left. Alright, so let's take it out of the box. I'll just take the top plastic piece off. Here's the model. Alright guys, the model is now out of the box, and we're going to start here at the cockpit windows on the port side. And for those who didn't already know, A340-600 is my favourite Airbus aircraft, and I would say it's the only Airbus aircraft in my top 10 favourite aircrafts. So yeah. Anyway, we have cockpit windows, window wipers, pitot tube static ports, and the Lufthansa logo. The Star Alliance logo, because they're a founding member of Star Alliance, which is a group of 27 airlines. On the gear door we have part of the registration number, HE. Let's bring my camera down a little bit. There we go, that's better. Lufthansa titles, A340-600 and Leverkusen, which is the name of the aircraft. Leverkusen is a city in Germany, and they named only some of the A340-600s, but those with names are named after major cities like Stuttgart, and you know, others that are there as well. So yeah, I mean, looking at this aircraft, you can see it's pretty bland because it's mainly white. But the thing that doesn't make it as bland as most might think, as like some other European carriers, is that you know, it's got the grey on the bottom of the aircraft and on the engines. There is no inboard landing light. No, there is under here, which is odd because it should be able to sway. Nah, that's not right at all. That is underneath. They're not underneath the wing at all. They may be slightly lower than most, but they're not under the wing, I can tell you that. The nice Rolls-Royce Trent 556-61 engines, and they are very nice. In fact, this particular aircraft, I saw when I was last year when I was flying from Los Angeles to London. I think we were pretty much south of Iceland, and this aircraft was right beside us. It was a couple thousand feet higher than us, and it was in the distance. I could see it was an A340. The only way I could tell it was Lufthansa A340-600 was because I zoomed in with my camera and I got a couple of good shots of it. But we came from behind and we went ahead of it. So I think that was on Los Angeles. That was going Los Angeles to Munich. Anyway, with the engines, we have the inboard stroke, and the engines do spin very nicely. To show you all of them really quickly. As you can see, the aircraft, look at this. Tilt, push on the wings, see it wobbles. Because the wing gears, the wing bogies don't sit on the same level. They're higher up than the middle bogie. So it's going to wobble if you put weight on it. Which is annoying because they should get that right. It'd be better if it was sitting on the wing ones and not sitting on the middle bogie, if you get what I mean, because then it wouldn't wobble at all. It'd be stable, but yeah. See, I've just shake this. See, it's just wobbling like mad. Right, so there we go with the engines, and coming along to the end of the wing, we have the winglet and the red navigation light. Back onto the fuselage, we have white, white, and more white. And then we see Lufthansa.com, registration number D-AIHE, and the German flag because they're the flag carrier of Germany. And then we have the logo on the tail. I'm not sure what the bird is supposed to be. Might be a crane of some sort. I'm not actually sure at all. Then we have the registration on top of the tail. APU, looks like it's painted in the middle of the APU, which doesn't look good because I wouldn't expect the middle of the APU exhaust to be white. If anything, black. But yeah, don't see why they painted it white at all. But anyway, the shape of it is right. At least that's a good point I can make. By the way, I don't notice any improvements from my last A340 from Eagle, which was the Etihad one, or the Taiwan. Yeah, well, I did those around the same time anyway, so yeah, I don't see any improvements. Star Alliance logo, cockpit windows, Lufthansa logo, part of the registration on the gear door, front cargo container door, Lufthansa titles, A340-600 Leverkusen, which is the aircraft name. And of course, same with this one. You can't see the logo light; it is under the wing. The Rolls-Royce Trent 556 engine. The winglet with the green navigation light. I don't even know if that is green. It looks grey to me. Oh well. This model keeps surprising me. It's not up to my expectations at all, I have to say. And it's purely Eagle's fault. Rear cargo container door, Lufthansa.com, registration number D-AIHE. Also the bulk bin door to the left of the rear cargo container door. And the logo on the tail. This model, yeah, as I said, doesn't live up to my expectations. Part of it has been slightly disappointing. Because I love Lufthansa. Never flown on them. Would love to fly on them, but the airline. I've always liked the airline, especially the aircraft. So there's the nose gear. There's the antenna, knacker ducts. There's a beacon light there, painted on beacon light. Hole for the stand. Main gears, gear doors. On the wing. Flaps, slats, ailerons. Their fairings look nice underneath the engine. Same on this side. But we have no registration. Thought they did. To my knowledge, yeah, they did. Anyway. It's not there's many details on here anyway. Antenna. And the APU housing, and the tail skid is in the wrong place as well. This little indentation here that sort of sticks, doesn't actually stick out, that more put indentation lines around it, so it's a double fail on the tail skid right there. There's the antenna, SATCOM, what else have we got? Anti-collision lights, ADF antennas, they should be black, Wi-Fi box on the wing. Over-wing emergency exits. What does the writing say? Can it be read? Do not walk outside this area. Okay, so the writing can be read, which is good. Flaps, slats, ailerons, and spoilers. And the same on this side. Continuing down, we have an antenna, another antenna, and horizontal stabilizers. Grey dot there, and on the same side, or sorry, on the other side. They're the logo lights that light up the tail at night time. Alright, so let's go through the seating of this aircraft now. So we have version 1, which is for this aircraft. So there's 8 flatbed seats, rows 1 to 2, and that's from here to here. Then we have business class, 44 angle flat seats, rows 3 to 7 and 10 to 12. And that's from here to here. And then we have premium economy, 32 seats, rows 22 to 26. That's from here to here. Then we have economy here to here, and that's 213 seats, rows 28 to 40 and 43 to 58, and that's a total of 297 seats. Version 2, first class, 8 flatbed seats, rows 1 to 2, again here to here. Business class, 56 angle flat seats, rows 3 to 7 and 10 to 15. That's from here to about here. Premium economy, 28 seats, rows 26 to 29. That's from about here to here. And here all the way to the back of the aircraft is all economy. 189 seats, rows 31 to 40 and 43 to 58. That's a total of 281 seats. So yeah, very spread out for an A340 in a way. I mean, it's a long aircraft, but not as wide as most people think. It's a 343, so it's going to be very squashed in economy. Alright, so some features of this aircraft now. Landing gear does roll, although the wobble will be annoying. Nose gear does swivel, and main gear do tilt as well. Alright, so go onto the stand. If you notice with the stand, or you may have noticed in the background, my Etihad is off the stand now, but was on the stand in the first little bit of the video before I took it out the box. Reason is, when I went to screw the stand pieces together, as you can see there's the rubber base and the metal piece. When I went to screw it together underneath, sorry, here we go. When I went to screw it together underneath, the rubber hole wasn't lining up with the hole in the metal, so the screw wouldn't go in. So I'm going to have to drill a new hole in the rubber so it will go in. So yeah, I've just grabbed that stand, and they're the exact same stands, so I'm going to put the model on the stand now to show you what it would look like. Oh wow, this is going to be really bad stand placement because it's really putting a lot of pressure on. Hopefully you can see that. You can. It's putting a lot of pressure on the middle bogie, and I've decided it's not going to be good to keep it on the stand. So I will not be keeping it on the stand, and that is another disappointing part about this model, which is really annoying. There are so many disappointments about this model. I was really looking forward to it. It's my favorite. It was one of my favorite aircraft and airlines, and yeah, this is not good. Really, they're starting with the gears. Now the stand is putting pressure on the middle gear, which you'll not be able to keep it on the stand. So that is really annoying. What else can I say? Yeah, I guess what you've heard throughout this video should sum it up. I mean, overall, if you're a Lufthansa fan, A340 fan, definitely get it. I do recommend getting this model, but with the flaws, if you're not too worried at this time whether you will get it or not, whether it will sell out, I see Gemini Jets or JC Wings releasing this model in the future. So I don't see anything to worry about just yet, and I'll be getting one from them. But yeah, this is thoroughly disappointing for me, as I was looking forward to it. Anyway, apart from that, if you did like this video, please leave a like, comment, tell me what you think of this model. Tell me if you're going to get it. Subscribe for more. I have 3 more reviews coming. 2 777s and 1 more A340-600. I don't expect anything worse or anything better from the next A340 that I will unbox from Eagle. Check out my previous video, which was the Etihad 777-200LR review, and my other videos which were up last week, other reviews. So anyway guys, this is it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.